Hello. Hi, All Stars. How are you guys doing this evening? Well, I hope you guys are doing well. It's your girl, Amasia Star, and it's a pleasure to be with you guys this evening. If you guys are joining us for the first time, please, we'll just sit back and enjoy. Okay? It's a little bit too early for me to tell you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. So, how about you just sit back and just relax and just enjoy the show? Okay? This platform is dedicated to empowering people. Okay? And as a sociology major, and as an entertainer, and as an author, I'm here to use my gifts and talents to uplift you as best that I can and motivate you and empower you and cheer you on and be that girl for you, be that go-to person for you if you don't have that in your life, and be your teammate. Run the same race, just in different lanes, okay? And without further ado, I'm doing a 30-day series that's all about basically helping people not quit their New Year's resolution. And New Year's resolution usually is quit January 10th. 80% of people quit their New Year's resolution, and I'm just trying to make a stab at it. I'm trying to make a hurdle on it, and try to see if I can get some people to see if we can lower that 80%, okay, that number. Get people more motivated to keep their New Year's resolutions. And let's just put an end to Quitter's Day, okay? Best that we can together, all right? So without further ado, let's get into it. Today's title: how to identify and overcome negative influences in your life, and to give you some self-growth tips. Okay? That's what this is all about today. And I'm not going to keep you guys waiting. I'm going to get right into it. First thing that I'm going to start off with is, let's talk about overcoming negative influences. Why would that be a part of my 30-day series when it comes to keeping your New Year's resolution, and basically how to really tame those influences in your life. And then when I'm going to end it with something positive, which is going to be a great quote, okay, it's also going to be packed with growth tips, and then we're going to have our word of the day. Okay, I always like to, I'm starting to incorporate all that in. Okay, we good? We good? You good? You good? You all right? Yeah? All right, good. Let's get into it. All righty, you guys. Number one, you guys, let's talk about how to identifying negative, how, this never fails. I know I talk fast, but it's like I just can't get the words out sometimes. Okay, how to identify and overcome negative influences in your life. Here goes some self-growth tips. But we're going to start off with identifying negative influences. Okay, let me just speak matter of fact, because I'm trying to read my notes and give y'all the best that I got on top of everything and on everything. First of all, negative influences. I remember being a child. My mother was very strict on the type of friends and who we were around, who our environment consists of. And as I get older, I understand why that was so important, while we were still developing as humans, okay? Your surroundings can make or break you. They can make or break your endeavors. They can make or break your goals, your influences, and anything else you got going on. They can also, put in a lot of self-doubt, make you insecure. And, that's the opposite of what our parents are usually trying to do. They're our first teachers, right? All right. So, number one, negative energy and behavior. Be able to identify those, okay? And I'm going to give you some tips on how to see that. Negative energy and behavior usually consist of people that are criticizing you, belittling you, complaining about you, gossiping about you, putting stress on you, spreading negativity when they're around you. Okay, that's some of the things. So I don't know if some of you guys have experienced it. I know I have a plethora of times. And I can tell you it was very, very debilitating. Very debilitating. That's why I'm basically bringing it into what we're talking about today, because it can really, really, really set you back in life, okay? You want to basically be careful of, even when it comes to our wonderful platform. I love you, YouTube, best platform in the world. Be careful of certain social media. Why is that? Because you'll end up watching other people live instead of living yourself. And don't forget, YouTube puts the you back in whatever it is you're trying to watch. There's something for everybody on YouTube, okay? So be mindful of that. It can be your music. It can be your job, you guys. It can be your friends. It can be your family members. It can be your community, and it can be where you live. Be careful of certain attachments. You attach yourself to different things. It could be the sport that you're using. It can be maybe you took on a dance class. So just be careful of what you attach yourself to, because that also can have a lot of influence, and you want to make sure it's not negative. Let's see, it can involve religion. It can be politics. You get what I'm trying to say? So just be careful of influences. I want to get into the tips really quick, okay? Since I know we're going to be talking about some of this negative stuff. Actually, let me just finish. Number 2, harmful behaviors, okay? That also can add to negative influences. Just harmful behaviors. You ever be around the wrong crowd? Next thing you know, you're doing some dumb stuff. You're doing stuff you know good and well you shouldn't be doing. That's what I'm talking about, influence. Hey, I got a good idea. We should go and do this. Negative. Okay? People making suggestions that don't even sound right, don't feel right. More than likely, it's not right. Okay? It's not right. All right. I get excited. Y'all know I do. Can't help it. Things that are making you procrastinate. Like somebody that's always mentioning you want to go work out and one of your goals is exercising, okay, or training like me. Next thing you know, they say, come on, let's skip that. Let's go over here and do this. Instead of you getting fit, you done went over here and next thing you know, you snacking on a bag of, something that you know you shouldn't be eating, right? For me, it would be a bag of chips. I love chips. So that's what I mean when I say be careful of your influence and your surroundings. When the people are suggesting stuff, does it make you want to stick to your New Year's resolution? Or does it make you go off of it? Does it make you stick to your goals? Or does it make you lose and get distracted? Okay? Then you realize that you don't have no support. Okay? They don't celebrate you. I know I've been there. Stop being around people that's not celebrating you. You need to be celebrated. You need that. They don't celebrate your achievements, your aspirations. Why are you around them? And if you don't feel like you know how to get around them, I'll do a whole series on just how to get away from negative people. But I'm going to add a little bit of something today, okay? I'm going to write it down. Okay? People that discourage you a lot, people that are always putting you last, they put themselves first, but they putting you last. You're not important. You're not a priority. That's why you cannot let other people control your life and what you're trying to do, okay? Be careful of those influences. They're manipulative, controlling, narcissistic behaviors. It's all about them. That's difficult to be around that all the time, because then you start to shrink. They growing, but you're shrinking. Your influence in your environment is so important. It's so crucial to your success. Be careful out there. People that get you caught up in drama, got you talking bad about other people for no reason. It starts off a joke and the next thing you know, you done chimed in. That's not good. Things that add to tension, conflict. You don't got no problems. You're a peacemaker. Why are you all of a sudden getting ready to fight or have a problem or have an argument with somebody? For what? You don't have nothing against them. But someone else is pulling you into something that's not positive. They could be pulling you into drama. Be careful of arguments that you didn't start and you shouldn't be a part of. Things that make you doubt yourself. Okay, think about that. Things that are making you doubt yourself. Things that make you feel unworthy. That's what we're talking about today. How does this affect you? It makes you feel unmotivated. Instead of it making you feel uplifted and supported and celebrated, you feel downtrodden, you feel drained, you feel anxious. That's how you know. That's how we're identifying things that are negative influences, okay? That's how. Distractions. People that are always distracting you, that's a negative influence. Be careful. We got things to do. Okay, we got things to do. Now, let's help me protect you. I'm trying to help protect you, okay? You got to protect your peace, you guys. Okay? That means one of my tips I'm going to give you is set boundaries. Don't feel like you're not important enough to set a boundary. Ooh, she acting brand new. Yes, you are. Because you're trying to do something brand new. You're trying to do something you haven't done before. And then maybe your people that are around you, the negative influences, are not going to allow it. So you need to protect your environment, protect your peace. Set boundaries, healthy ones. When I'm training, I lock in. I'm going to make sure that I don't have anything, that is going to be so great that it's going to allow me to lose my focus. I'm not going to let the negative influences overtake me, no matter who it's coming from. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be colleagues, professors. It doesn't matter who it is. Okay? It could be an activity that you're involved in. Maybe you're part of a chess tournament, golfing team. It doesn't matter what it is that you're doing. Just be careful with that. You want to produce a good environment for yourself. If you are still young and you don't have control of your environment, you can go and tell someone, this is happening to me and I'm trying to accomplish this. This is a problem. Practice self-awareness so you can grow. That's my tips for the day. Practice self-awareness so you can grow. Stop letting all these negative influences take your focus away from you. And you are the prize. Whatever you got going on in your life, you're the prize. Okay? I want you to focus on limiting your negative interactions, no matter where they're coming from, who they're from. I want you to be around people that are different. I want you to be around people that are positive, that are going to pour into you, pour into positive things into you, that are going to be positive, that are going to uplift you and support you. I want you to silence the noise. Find a way to silence the noise for yourself. And instead, when you feel like you can't take it anymore, find a way to de-escalate. Meditate, pray, whatever it is that you're into. I pray, I meditate, I journal. I'm going to give you guys a quote for the day to help us out. I've given you something of what I got, but let me go ahead and get the heavy hitters like I always say. Now, this wonderful quote I'm going to give you guys is by one of my favorites. One of my favorite inspiring people in the world. And her name is Maya Angelou. And she's always, even though she's in heaven, her work is here forever. If you don't know who Maya Angelou is, Google it. Please get familiar with her. She will give you some life-changing experiences. Things we need, things we should be adding to ourselves. She says, you may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. You see how that correlates? You see how that pours into influence? You don't have to be reduced by them. The them is the influences, okay? I'm going to read it one more time. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Okay? Our word for the day. Boundaries. Learn how to set them. Learn how to set boundaries for yourself so you can create your own positive environment, so you can push back on negative influences, negative environments. And like I said, it's not that hard. First, you got to identify the negative. Identify it. I'm trying to help you identify the negative. You'll know it by this. It will discourage you. It will manipulate. You'll feel controlled. You'll feel tense. You'll feel like you want to procrastinate. You won't feel motivated to do anything. You start feeling unsure of yourself. You start to feel less worthy. You start to celebrate yourself less. It'll make you doubt yourself. Negative influences are very, very, very detrimental. And instead, we're going to create human habits, positive human habits that are going to empower us, improve us, make us feel good about ourselves, make us shine, wear our crown, our glory. I believe in you. Even right now, maybe you don't believe in yourself, but I do. I'm here every day like I promised I would be. Sometimes the algorithm makes the videos come on, one day later, but I'm here. I'm showing up for you guys every day. Let's go over my 5 New Year's resolutions. Train every day. Write every day. Post every day. Okay? Sing and dance every day. And eat well. And I'm doing it. Maybe not at the exact sprint that I thought, but I'm doing it. We can pause, but we never quit. We can pause, but we are never going to quit. I want you to think about inspiration instead of discouragement. Think about motivation instead of distractions. I want you to think about inspiration instead of being downtrodden. Choose to smile instead of being sad. Negative influences affect your goals in life. It affects your promises. It affects your New Year's resolution. It affects being a part of the 80% on Quitters Day. I have to always say it to remind myself too. I got this medal for dedicating myself, for eliminating negative influences, focusing, creating a dream and a goal, and going after it, and never quitting, and never giving up. And I'm here to tell you, you can do it too. You can do it too. You can do it too. Again, the title is How to Identify and Overcome Negative Influences in Your Life. I have provided some growth tips so you can grow. It should be about you. This is your life. This is your influences. Manage them. I told you, we're going to go over it one more time. How do you know that you're caught up in negative influences? They're criticizing you. They're belittling you. They're complaining. They're gossiping. They're spreading the negativity, and it's like a plague. When you get through being around them, you feel drained. You don't want to do anything. You walk away feeling terrible. Less value to self. You don't want to do your aspirations. You don't want to do your achievements. You start to believe the things that they've been putting out in the universe, in the environment. You can be easily manipulated and controlled by other people that are around you. Even things that we're watching on social media, we got to be careful. Spend your time wisely, I would say. For me, I pray. For you, maybe it's just meditate. Maybe it's taking a jog. Maybe it's just talking to somebody that is positive. But you got to find what it is that is taking you to negative places. And it could be negative influences. And I've given you some great identifying markers to help you see, is that what's going on in my life? Am I hearing harmful behaviors? Am I around people that don't support me? After I'm around them for a while, do I start to feel more discouraged? Be careful of the music you listen to. Just because it's music, you don't have to listen to everything that's out there. Be more careful about how you're going to spend your time. This is what I have for you, wonderful people, today. We're running the same race, just in different lanes. And I'm here for you. I'm here for you. These are some good tips. Take them. Let's go over them again. Healthy boundaries. Good environment. Self-awareness and growth. Okay? Those are the tips. Things to stay away from. Negative energy and behaviors. Critical people. People that belittle you, complain about you, gossip, spreading negativity, harmful behaviors, procrastination, lack of support, manipulating you, controlling you. Next thing you know, you're arguing. You're filled up with drama, conflict, tension, unworthiness. It gets deeper. Come back here every day if you found this information useful. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe at Amasia Star.